Every time that sound echoed through the house, the helpers knew a big troublemaker was on the way. They rushed to hide all the food, terrified they might miss a single piece. And just as they finished, the culprit appeared. It was Buck. His nose had already caught the smell coming from the cabinets. He looked up at the woman with pitiful eyes, but it didn't work. As expected, he was shooed out of the kitchen. Buck acted so bold because his owner was a wealthy man. The man adored him, but Buck's energy was too much inside the house. So, he had no choice but to drag Buck outside and close the door before he could sneak back in. Buck even tried climbing through the window, but the man stopped him. After all, it was his birthday, and he just hoped Buck could calm down for once. But before he could finish his sentence, Buck got distracted by a rabbit and darted away. By noon, Buck returned. He saw the feast laid out on the table, licked his lips, and decided to give his master a birthday surprise. When it was time for the family photo, Buck strolled over wagging his tail with a chicken leg in his mouth. Everyone instantly knew what had happened. The elegant spread had turned into a disaster. The man sighed helplessly and tried to snatch the leg away, only to end up deadening it for Buck in the process. That night, Buck was left outside. It was his first time spending the night at the door. What the man didn't know was that this small decision would change everything. Late at night, Buck was drawn by strange voices. A stranger lured him closer with food and coaxed him into a wagon. Buck thought it was just a game, hesitated for a moment, then climbed in. But when he turned, the cage door was already locked. No matter how hard he tried, it wouldn't open. Looking back at the grand house, Buck realized he had made a terrible choice. Time passed, and when Buck finally saw daylight again, he was in a frozen world of snow. He had never seen snow before. His steps were clumsy, maybe because of the cold beneath his paws, but his eyes were full of curiosity. The next moment, he was pushed into another cage. Because of his strong build, a man quickly took notice. Just like that, Buck found himself with new owners. They were a pair of mail carriers. At first, the woman wasn't impressed. For the same price, they could have gotten 2 sled dogs instead of 1. What she didn't know was that Buck would later save them many times. On his first day, Buck felt completely out of place. He was used to living among people, and now he had to face a team of dogs. He hated the collar strapped around his neck and slowed the team down, throwing everything into chaos. But over time, he adapted. Things became smoother. Still, the lead husky often bullied him, and then trouble broke out within the team. The husky, abusing his position as leader, would take food away from the others. The smaller dogs could only watch helplessly. Buck couldn't stand it. He stepped in, gently nudging food toward the younger dog before walking away. The little one was stunned, and the others couldn't believe what they saw. Because of Buck's kindness, the pack slowly changed their view of him. So when the husky woke the next morning, he didn't realize that the team had already shifted.